many of you have been here longer than we have today, and my impression of these wonderful talks and discussions and so much food for thought is, frankly, at this moment, let us give you some music, just for 10, 15 minutes. So, the subject is very close to my heart. In the East, and indeed in Sanskrit, there's a wonderful expression, which is Nada Brahma. And Nada Brahma translates as, the world is sound, which means, by indication, everything is made up of vibration. Everything. This floor, this dress, this flesh, all of us. So we're all vibrating as well, as is the earth itself. So music is very, very close to us, and it ceases to be just a luxury and entertainment, but it can be a functional art of healing and of transformation. And perhaps today, just within these next 10 minutes, we're going to share some of that with you. And in fact, I'm going to encourage you, if you will, just to make a few sounds with us. Can I do that? And you'll get the sense of the vibration yourself. In fact, let me start with that. Should we start with that? Yes, okay, so... Oh. That's better. So, this instrument, can you hear this okay? And you can hear me, can you hear the chimes? Very subtle. There. I'm going to ask you to take a deep breath in through your nose, deep into your belly. Please, would you release that through the mouth? You're going to let that go. You're going to go, ah. So you're kind of just loosening up in that way. Just a couple more, if we would, please. Take another breath in, if you would. You're opening wide, dropping your jaw, and you're going, ah. Beautiful, you're doing a great job. And it feels good, doesn't it? After all that listening, so suddenly you can do something. One more breath, if you would, please. Deep breath in through the nose. This time like a gentle sigh. Ah. Beautiful. Now, can you all hear this? I can find the note myself, actually. Let me just tune this. Shall we go there? I'm going to ask you to hum that note with me, if you would. You're going to take a deep breath in, and you're going to go... So that's me, and would you join me in that? Just so you don't even need to open your mouth, just hum. If you get the same pitch, it's wonderful. If it's a different note, it really doesn't matter. We do this completely together, as one tribe, as one family, and consequently, we are all, and each and every one of you is totally safe. Just take a breath for a moment, if you would, again, please, deep through the nose. If you could just release that one more time, you're opening your eye, dropping the jaw, and you're going, ha. Just as a bit of a tip, a little tool of reminder, we hold as human beings many of our emotional memories here on the jaw, so this is the opportunity to, indeed, let them go. One more breath, if you would, please, deep breath in. You let it go. So let me just try and find this note. I'm going to encourage you to hum with me in a minute. And ladies, that should be quite a nice pitch for you, I think. It's quite high for me, but I think you'll try and do it, please. Take a breath. Beautiful. One more with me, if you would, please. Now, together, the word you, Y-O, you, breath through the nose. Beautiful already, that's something fantastic. It's like we've been a choir that's been here for years together. New word, me, M-E-E-E-E. Wide, cheesy grin as you do this. Breath through the nose, please. You're sounding fantastic. New shape or sound. Ah, as in far or star. And And R is the heart-opening sound. This is when you can mentally bring your intention connected to your heart, and you can warm the sound and bring this beautiful resonance of love to it. Very, very simple to do, just opening wide with an R. Please, breath through the nose. Let's do one more, please. It's gorgeous. Big breath. Awesome. Thank you so much. Now we're going to come back. The U, we're going to raise the Y. It just becomes ooh. Ooh is the first step in a technique of using the voice very simply, very effectively, very therapeutically, and healing-wise, called toning. Just show you, so the Y is gone, it just becomes the ooh, and in the meantime I'm going to encourage you to do this with me if you would, but it becomes. Let me just change the key for me. Should we try that note together? It's just the ooh, breath please. Beautiful, one more, the same, please. Wonderful, you're doing great. Imagine I do just a few notes, like a little phrase, a little conversation, a sentence almost to you, and I went, and I'm going to ask you to do the same back, like a mirror, but... Would you try that with me? Just those four beautiful notes. There's a golden thread connecting them, they're in one breath. They're sculpting and transmitting themselves through the air, literally like that. You're bringing the mind with this intention of creating something exquisitely beautiful. You're also connecting the heart to it, which brings a warmth and a resonance to the timbre of the sound. All these things will occur. Now that's just the technical aspect. What is happening within your body as you do this? Well, water is affected by sound. There's a science called Cymatics. And indeed, the water content of your body is being contoured and shaped like the most exquisitely beautiful, majestic, miraculous mandalas, all occurring internally within you. Let's take a breath on that just to benefit from that knowledge, please. Big breath. We're letting that go, opening wide, dropping the jaw. You're going to go, ha. And where are our four notes? Let me just find them one more time for you. It becomes like this. Big breath. Beautiful. Listen to another phrase if you would. You're doing fantastically. Please take a breath. Let it go gently if you would. And you're sounding fantastic, so beautiful. I wish we did this regularly. You could become like a choir here. Please take another breath if you would. Letting it go again, gently. And just feel the ease of just letting that go. It's a wonderful release. Fantastic. And just one more. Letting go, opening wide, dropping the jaw. So, everything voluntary, but if you so choose, please put your feet flat on the ground. Get connection of this floor to your feet. Indeed, the floor is connected to Mother Earth, which herself is musical, emitting a sound. 136.10 hertz, the notes C sharp, colour green, correlates to the heart chakra. All this is happening. We as human beings also resonate at a pitch as well. So all this is going on. But let's for a minute just come into the mind that creates all of our reality, shall we? Just for a moment, just for yourself, if you so choose, maybe create for yourself an affirmation, that which you seek, need, dream, desire, your deepest yearning. Just feel that mentally within, just as we play for a minute, and just breathe in the sounds. You don't need to do a thing for another minute. It's called a shruti box that I'm playing. And I'm desperately trying to tune. Okay, nice tuning. Now, I'm going to teach you a mantra. Is that okay? Sanskrit mantra. Ancient language of phonetics. Ancient language of phonetics. Indeed, when computer technology was first mooted, I don't know, 20, 25 years ago, Sanskrit was one of the languages they used as a connection from human to, I'm going to say, cyber, whatever I want to use, anyway, technology, yeah. Interestingly enough, though, beyond that, we, all 7 billion of us on this planet, our tongues are so designed that we have 84 points of resonance to this language, which, as we pronounce the words, directly communicate into our brain. This is how incredible we are. So we connect to this language, and as I said, we will phonetically, again, create an imprint within the contours and the water within your body as you do this. This is just one of the effects. Many, many other things occurring as well. Please take a breath with me, if you would, on that, just for a moment. You're only wide, dropping the jaw, letting it go. And again, take one more breath. You're letting go. So this Sanskrit mantra is called Om Namah Shivaya. This is like bringing the whole oneness of the world, the divinity, the creator, and you becoming as one with all of those elements and components. It's a very inward-looking mantra in a way. As you'll see, it's quite reflective. It's a wonderful opportunity that you can get into instant meditation. They often describe mantra as the poor man's meditation. So those of you that might struggle with time, or indeed the mental faculties to sit for hours and hours and hours, as you will discover momentarily, within minutes, you can take yourself into a deep and also very high, elevated space. Please take one more breath. Gently, like a sigh. So the very first word is Om, and it's going to go like this: Om, the very first word of creation. And again, 3 notes, they're rising, there's a golden thread connecting, and they're all in one breath. You will enunciate the word ideally clearly at the beginning and bring your mouth to a closure at the end, and thus allow the resonance of this sacred vibration to be at one with you. Okay, simply like this. That's the Om, on those 3 beautiful notes. Will you do that with me? Big breath. Beautiful. The next word is Nama. Now, Ah, as we said before, is the hard opening sound. So here you can bring some, again, fine detail of the heart and the emotion and the sensitivity to this sound. It goes like this. Just the Nama, please, together, big breath. Wow, you are great. Next word is Shiva. Here I'm stronger and more yang at the beginning. As I get to the top note, my mind goes more into yin. It is as though within my imagination, amazing word within our language, the I, magic, nation. As I get to the top, it is as though my fingertips are gently caressing the essence of this guru, this beautiful deity that we're singing for and to. Goes like this. I need a big breath, it's a long phrase. And there's a little bend in the note, and that represents, as it's falling down, that represents the yearning for the truth that we have. Shall I just do that one more time? It goes like this. Big breath together, please. It's beautiful. Now I need a breath, even though I take a big one, just for the end of this phrase. All I need to do is ahaya, but I need that breath to take it. So in this case, I'm not going to rush. I won't hurry. In fact, I will honour the silence from whence all sound comes. It's going to go like this. And it's as simple as this. Just allowing just to fall away. The ego's dropping away. It's just easy, very easy. Ahaya, together, please, big breath. So that's the whole mantra. Should we try it from the Om together and maybe do 1 or 2 rounds? Can we do that? You're sounding magnificent. Thank you so much for singing and joining in so beautifully. 1 just big breath together through the nose. Let's let that go for a minute. Open wide, drop the jaw. Ah! Okay, so now we're ready to sing our exquisite, beautiful, sensitive, tender. Tenderness is the thing that we're going to look for in our beautiful voices. From the Om. Beautiful. Please take a breath. Gently take a sigh. Beautiful. Just holding that silence to integrate the vibrations within our body, which is what will happen. One little extra thing, rub your palms of your hands together if you will. You're going to bring healing heat to the palms of your hands. Please, in turn, if you would, place these over your eyes, mirrors to your beautiful soul. It goes a little darker, you go within. It's often said, if you don't go within, you go without. So now, please, it gets even better. You allow the hands to drop down, they cross over your heart and your chest, and you feel this beautiful heat you've created imbibing itself into your heart center. Then, when you are ready, please allow your hands to drop down, and you will bring yourself at your will back into this beautiful room, the now, which is all that exists, and the light. Please take a deep breath. Let it go. And we will finish. And thank you so much for joining in me. You've been really, really great. I love this. I really think your voices have sounded fantastic. So thank you so much for joining in so beautifully and effectively. And what a blessing to do this wonderful acoustic beautiful room. Thank you very much, Abby, for inviting us and organising this. Pleasure to be here. This is my dear colleague and apprentice and assistant cherub, who's I'm also very grateful for. And we, ladies and gentlemen, can finish on 3 Oms, the sacred Om. Many ways to do this. Maybe we'll just stick on one note. I'm going to show you just one more time. I'm taking a breath through the nose. I'm going to go. I'm in a minute. I'm just going to fire my note. That's not all. Okay. Just listen for one moment, a second. Is that all this what I was doing? So enunciating mouth closure, etc., etc. Deep breath, please. so much. Thank you, Cheryl.
Thank you. Let's hear it for Tim.